Welcome to this session on purpose and vision. Let's dive in. What drives your deepest decisions? Why do some choices feel right while others leave you restless? This session invites you to embark on a profound journey to uncover the essence of your personal compass, your values plus your purpose and your vision. These elements are not just about abstract concepts, but it's the core drivers that guide your actions, shape your beliefs, and define your future. So by the end of today's session, you'll have the tools to clarify your purpose. Obviously, clarifying our purpose is a journey, but you'll have the tools to clarify your purpose and journey from there. You will be able to connect with your unique why that energizes and motivates you to leap out of bed each morning. And then secondly, to clarify your vision. Envision a future that aligns seamlessly with your values and purpose, setting a path that feels authentically yours. Having a lifestyle, vision of a lifestyle that you desire. So why this matters, whether you're looking to make a big life change or simply fine-tune your journey, understanding these core aspects will illuminate your path, providing clarity and confidence as you move forward. Building on the emotional intelligence, cognitive restructuring, and boundary setting skills you've already developed, this session will help you create a roadmap that feels authentically you and aligned with your deepest self. So let's get started on this transformational exploration journey. So let's start with clarifying your purpose, the importance of having a sense of purpose. Did you know that having a strong sense of purpose can enhance your well-being and even extend your lifespan? This is quite interesting to me. There was even a show on Netflix called The Blue Zones that stressed that having a sense of purpose added to the vitality of people living to 100 or more. Let's look at some research findings. A study in applied psychology found that individuals with high eudaimonic well-being, that is, knowing their purpose, marked by a sense of purpose, control, and the belief that their actions are meaningful, tend to live longer. Additional research links a clear sense of purpose to better health outcomes, including fewer strokes and heart attacks, improved sleep quality, and reduced risk of dementia and disabilities. Your purpose is not just a philosophical idea. It directly influences your physical and emotional health. So let's look at purpose and decision-making. Sinek, author of Start With Why, emphasizes it is not just what or how you do things that matter. What matters more is that your actions are consistent with your why. Knowing your core purpose helps you filter out distractions and focus on what truly matters. Make more efficient decisions with confidence. And it helps you gain recognition of your clear convictions and direction. No more feeding into other people's rhythms. Your life purpose acts as a compass, guiding you toward what truly matters. But discovering requires a few things. Firstly, deep reflection, understanding what brings meaning and fulfillment to your life. Secondly, engaging with others, learning from experiences and perspectives that shape your growth. And also identifying your passions, recognizing what energizes and motivates you. Now that you've developed emotional awareness and cognitive restructuring skills, you are well equipped to connect with your authentic purpose and use it as a foundation for your decisions. Because it's difficult if we are still figuring out the basics of how to affirm our who. And therefore, walking a journey with emotional intelligence and emotional awareness and cognitive restructuring, i.e. healing your negative self-talk and affirming your healthy self-talk and living from that place, the who you are, not from what situations makes you to be. Now you are ready to connect with your authentic purpose because it's no longer a hidden search for meaning out there in the external, because that's often what we found our purpose to be in. We think our purpose is in a certain coping mechanism that we find affirmation in or recognition. Yet that is still filling the old wound. So that makes us more driven by getting the wounds covered instead of living from I am worthy. So what is my why? I wake up. Why do I wake up in the morning? Because each one of us is here for a reason. Okay, so let's explore your purpose together. There's 3 influential models for understanding purpose. The first one is starting with why, the Sinek model, the responsibility concept of purpose of Viktor Frankl, and then Ikigai, a Japanese concept. So firstly, the understanding purpose with starting with why. Sinek, Start With Why, introduces the golden circle. It's a powerful framework that explains how understanding your core purpose or why can significantly influence your life. The golden circle model suggests, firstly, knowing your why helps you align your actions with your deepest motivations. You don't just do things reactively in life. No, you do them for a reason. You have deep, meaningful motivations for doing things and prioritizing your time, knowing why you're getting involved in something, knowing why you will be doing a certain thing in a certain way. And then secondly, it shapes how you think, act, and interact with the world, because it will make you know how you're wanting to engage and how not. And then thirdly, it provides a foundation for authentic decision-making and self-expression, because now you know why you are here, and it can be very interesting to fill your life with emblems of it, with making your decisions based on that, and streamlining your life in such a way. It's backed by neuroscience. Effective communication and discovering your why are not just abstract concepts. They're rooted in the science of how your brain works. By understanding the brain's involvement, we can approach these ideas more strategically and intentionally. So let's look at effective communication and the brain. When we communicate, we aren't just exchanging words. We are activating certain areas of the brain that influence emotion, behavior, and decision-making. Let's look at the emotional brain activation. Effective communication triggers the limbic system, the brain's emotional center. This system includes the amygdala, which processes emotional reactions. And when we use language that resonates emotionally, whether it's in storytelling, empathy, or motivational language, we engage the listener's emotional responses, making the message more impactful. Let's look at behavioral influence. The prefrontal cortex is involved in decision-making and goal setting. By communicating in a way that aligns with the listener's values or goals, we influence their cognitive functions, making them more likely to act on what we've communicated. For example, using positive reinforcement or framing a message around desired outcomes can activate areas of the brain linked to reward processing, boosting motivation and encouraging desired behavior. Let's look at that decision-making process. Our brains are constantly weighing risks and benefits, often consciously. It's how our brain functions. Communicating clearly and persuasively can activate the dopamine system, which is tied to reward and pleasure. By understanding how to appeal to these systems, whether through building trust or creating a sense of belonging, we make our message more compelling and likely to lead to action and retention. So, discovering your why, what does it do to the brain? Finding your why isn't just a feel-good exercise. It actually rewires your brain for motivation, resilience, and long-term success. You are motivated to get up in the morning. So let's look at those aspects. Purpose fuels motivation. Ever notice how chasing something meaningful feels different from just going through the motions? That's because when you're connected to your why, your brain's reward system, the ventricle striatum, kicks in, releasing dopamine, the feel-good chemical that drives motivation. This is why people with a strong sense of purpose push through challenges. They're fueled by an internal motivation, not just external rewards that they can get from doing something. So let's look at why purpose makes you more resilient. Passion doesn't mean you'll always love the work. Even the most fulfilling path has tough days. But purpose isn't about how you feel in the moment. It's about why you keep going, even when it's hard. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that controls focus and decision-making, strengthens when you're clear on your why. This helps you stay grounded under pressure, reframe setbacks as opportunities, and build real mental toughness. So how does this apply to you? When you communicate with passion, you tap into emotional pathways in the brain, making your message more memorable and inspiring. Knowing your why helps you persist when things get tough. Your brain literally becomes wired for resilience and focus. And applying this neuroscience-backed insight can transform the way you approach challenges and how you influence others. Your why isn't just a nice idea. It's a powerful tool that shapes how your brain works, helping you stay motivated, resilient, and intentional in everything that you do. Simon Sinek emphasizes that people are naturally drawn to authenticity and can sense when actions align with genuine motives. This alignment builds trust easily within yourself and with others, enabling you to navigate life with certainty and purpose. So the core lessons of starting with why is that it defines yourself not merely by what you do or how you do it, but why you do. And then understanding your why leads to a more fulfilling, purpose-driven life. So what is your why? So let's look at a second influential model on purpose, finding purpose by searching for meaning. Viktor Frankl's perspective on purpose. In his influential book, Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl introduces the concept of super meaning, which is a higher purpose beyond our immediate understanding. It's knowing that we are a part of something bigger. Frankl challenges us to rethink purpose. Life's purpose is not about what we expect from life, but what life expects from us. What are we here to do to fulfill what life is expecting? Instead of asking, what is the meaning of life, or what should life do to me, we can recognize that life questions us each moment, and our response is given through our actions and choices. Frankl explains, each situation in life represents a challenge to man and presents a problem for him to or her to solve. The question of the meaning of life may actually be reversed. Ultimately, man should not ask what the meaning of his life is, but rather recognize that it is he who is asked. In other words, each person is questioned by life, and he can only answer to life by answering for his own life. To life, he can only respond by being responsible. Responsible for you and doing what you are here to do. So the role of responsibility in finding purpose. Responsibility is the essence of human existence. Instead of waiting for external validation or direction or life to happen, we must shift our attitude towards life, seeing each challenge as an opportunity to respond, what? Meaningfully, purposefully, out of what you have to offer, from who you are. And then learn to act with integrity and intention. Knowing how you want to act is intention, embracing the tasks set before you. And then accept that life continually presents problems to solve, and purpose is found in the way we rise to meet them. So let's align this perspective with your growth, our growth. This philosophy reinforces the boundary-setting work you've already done. It encapsulates everything that is inside your boundary, your responsibility. Purpose is not about external approval, but about how you respond to life's challenges with responsibility and authenticity. So by embracing your responsibility, you move closer to understanding and fulfilling your life's purpose. So what is life asking of you today? And then the third influential model on finding purpose is through Ikigai. What is Ikigai? Ikigai is a Japanese concept meaning a reason to live or life's purpose. The word combines Iki, which means life, and Gai, which means worthwhile, emphasizing that everyone has a unique passion and talent that fuels them and that will make their life worthwhile. Ikigai suggests that purpose is deeply embedded within us, waiting for patient discovery. And Viktor Frankl reinforces this, stating that our mission is to uncover our purpose rather than create it. When we are connected to our Ikigai, we live fully. Losing this connection can lead to despair and a sense of aimlessness. We've seen that. Those who have discovered their Ikigai share a common trait. They pursue their passions relentlessly. And there's a balance between inner and outer purpose. Our inner purpose, the being part, is our intrinsic value of life. Everybody is valuable. And then there's the outer purpose, the doing, is the contributions and the unique contributions and actions that each person can take in the world. And together, they are an awakening. Right? That captures the essence of Ikigai. So this is the practical approach to finding Ikigai. It involves aligning three essential elements. As you can see on the image, first up is, what do you love and are deeply passionate about? Secondly, what are you good at? That is, your unique talents, gifts, and strengths. And what does the world need specifically from you? Ways you can contribute meaningfully. These three must be in alignment to feel the fulfillment of purpose as a sustainable motivation. Because pursuing only what you love without utilizing your talents or meeting a need of the world may lead to unfulfillment. Thus, leveraging your talents in service of your passions and social needs ensures a balanced, fulfilling path. So why does this matter for you? Ikigai is not just about finding purpose. It's about developing it. It aligns passions, talents, and contributions into a coherent and fulfilling life path. This approach builds on the values and strengths work you've already done, helping you integrate these elements into a deeper sense of purpose. So let's look at the steps in discovering Ikigai. It isn't an overnight journey. In fact, it's actually a lifelong journey, but there are tools where we can start and move our way forward. So it's about uncovering your why, your meaning, or your Ikigai over time, evolving as you grow in your chosen field and life. Purpose is often found in the ordinary, making it accessible and realistic for many, contrary to the grandiose expectations. It's not about the big things. It's often found in the ordinary. Okay, so let's start with the three main areas. First up, what do you love or are deeply passionate about? Here's how to approach it. First up, identify your passions. Start by exploring what you love and what comes naturally to you, whether it's musical theater or data analysis. Consider how your skills and interests align with your passions. Remember, developing talents takes effort, but it should feel like a natural flow rather than a constant struggle. Then reflect on joyful moments. Conduct a joy review by listing times when you felt the greatest joy in your life. Look for patterns among those experiences. Whether it's teaching or inspiring others, joy can serve as a compass guiding you toward your purpose. And then recall moments of fulfillment. Reflect on times when you felt most fulfilled. Consider what common themes or feelings emerge from these experiences. Because fulfillment often lies in moments of freedom and service to others. And then explore your interests. Pay attention to the topics you frequently discuss or share on social media or with friends. Engage in conversations that energize you and explore new activities or causes that spark your curiosity. Then surround yourself with positivity. Choose to spend time with people who inspire and uplift you. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can fuel your sense of purpose and motivation. And then connect with new people. Step out of your comfort zone and strike up conversations with strangers or people that you haven't seen for a while or people in your circles that aren't necessarily friends. New opportunities and perspectives often come from engaging with new people outside of your immediate circles. Apply your emotional awareness skills. Notice what truly energizes you versus what merely feels expected or comfortable. Your passions are what align with your true energy and excitement. Second step in the Ikigai process. What are you good at, or genetically talented or gifted at, and can even earn an income from? So here's how to approach it. Identify your skills and interests. Take stock of your education, experiences, and natural talents. Think about what you excel at and what you genuinely enjoy doing, whether it's in your career, your hobbies, or personal pursuits. For example, if you have a knack for writing and enjoy crafting stories, that could be a potential avenue for earning income through freelance writing or authorship. And seek feedback from others. Sometimes others can see our strengths more clearly than what we can do ourselves. So reach out to friends, family, mentors, or colleagues and ask for their perspectives on your strengths and abilities. Pay attention to compliments, observations, or areas where they think you shine. For instance, if multiple people praise you for your problem-solving skills or your attention to detail, it could indicate areas where you have a competitive edge in the job market. And then find purpose and gratitude. Pay attention to moments when others express appreciation for your contributions. Whether it's receiving thanks for a job well done or being recognized for your impact on someone's life, these instances of gratitude can provide clues about your purpose. For example, if people consistently commend you for your compassion and ability to support others in times of need, it may point to a calling in caregiving professions or counseling roles. And then reflecting on the strengths work you've already done, your personality strengths. Reflecting on your past achievements and feedback can reveal strengths that you can monetize. Here's how. Review past achievements. Look back at the times when you excelled or received recognition. Consider what skills were praised and where you felt confident. And then analyze feedback from others. Reflect on compliments or feedback from mentors, managers, or peers, and look for recurring strengths in problem solving, leadership, or communication. And then assess past roles or experiences. Consider the tasks you enjoyed or performed best at. What roles made you feel fulfilled or successful? And then revisit old projects. Examine past projects or portfolios to identify tasks that brought you the most satisfaction or success. And then journal and self-reflect. Write about moments when you felt proud or energized by your work. This can help uncover strengths you enjoy and are good at. By connecting these past moments to your current interests, you can gain clarity on how your skills can align with your Ikigai and goals. And then last but not least, the third step in the Ikigai process. What does the world and or humanity need specifically from you? Here's how to approach it. First up is giving back. Helping others brings a profound sense of purpose. Whether it's volunteering at a local organization, donating to a cause you care about, or lending a hand to those in need, altruistic acts can lead to a more meaningful life. For example, serving meals at a soup kitchen or assisting elderly neighbors can instill a sense of fulfillment and purpose in your daily life. And then look at injustices. Identify issues that really resonates with you, whether it's animal welfare, civil rights, or environmental conservation. Focusing on causes that stir your emotions can guide you toward purposeful action. You might contribute financially, or volunteer your time, or advocate for change in your community. And then turn your pain into purpose. Sometimes our own hardships or the suffering of others that we care about can inspire a sense of purpose. Individuals who have overcome adversity may feel compelled to help others facing similar challenges. So by sharing their experiences and offering support and tools and guidance, they can turn their pain into healing for others. This connects to the healing work you've already done around past negative experiences. And then build community. Purpose often involves connecting with like-minded individuals. Surround yourself with people who share your values and goals, whether it's family, friends, or colleagues. And by collaborating with others, you can amplify your impact and contribute to positive change in the world. And last but not least, cultivate awe, gratitude, and altruism. Embrace those moments of awe and appreciate those moments of gratitude. And they provide a lot of insight as to why you appreciate the things you do and why you feel you are young. Appreciating the beauty of the world and expressing gratitude for what you have can motivate you to make a positive difference. Engaging in altruistic behaviors like volunteering and helping others reinforces your sense of purpose and connection to something larger than yourself. Please head on over to the session notes and complete your purpose clarification activity. Let's synthesize all the elements into a comprehensive life purpose statement. This activity is designed to help you distill your core purpose by weaving together affirming words, symbolic imagery of your images, your words, your symbols, and your personal reflections. Follow these steps carefully. By end, you'll have a profound and practical purpose statement that truly resonates with who you are. Step 1, foundation. Find your affirming words. Start by revisiting the affirmations you've created in a previous session. These are the foundational truths about who you are, your strengths, and what you bring into this world. So, as an action for this step, write down your top affirmations that make you feel empowered and aligned with your purpose. Then step 2, symbolic representation. Curate images and words. Now it's time to connect with a visual or symbolic representation of your essence. First up, choose a word, object, or image that represents you. Look for an item or word in your life that holds a deep personal significance to you. Something you use often, treasure, or feel drawn to. For example, I've chosen a chandelier, or somebody else I know liked the word enablement. The second step in the symbolic representation is now research the symbols, meaning, and association. Discover what your chosen object or word symbolizes and how it connects to your purpose. For example, a chandelier symbolizes illumination, bringing light into dark spaces. It creates warmth, safety, and beauty. Then next up, also find a story, scripture, or fable that relates to it. Search for a story or historical reference that enhances the meaning of your symbol. For example, the scripture and the story in the Bible about Ezekiel, where he speaks life into a valley of dried bones, resonates so deeply with me. It represents transformation, hope, and the power of words to revive and inspire, and how God wants to partner with us to make change. And then reflect on what the symbol or word says about your role. Ask yourself, how does the symbol reflect my unique way of impacting others? For example, like a chandelier brings light, I help others find clarity and purpose in moments of uncertainty, just like those dry bones in the valley. I create spaces where people feel seen, encouraged, and empowered, just as Ezekiel's words brought life to dry bones. And then match your attributes, your strengths, your characteristics to the symbol. Write down characteristics that align with your chosen symbol. For example, characteristics that align with the chandelier and my purpose is, I have a gift for creating warm and inviting environments, just like a chandelier would do. I embody hospitality, kindness, empathy, and encouragement. And even my brand and logo reflect these qualities in the image of a chandelier. Then step 3 in our clarification of our purpose activity is to apply the Ikigai model. Integrate the reflections that you've had in the Ikigai framework. Answer these questions if you haven't yet earlier. What do you love that the world also needs? If you haven't unpacked it earlier in the video or in the session notes, please refer back for more detailed prompts as to how to unpack to get to what you love and what the world also needs. So for my example, I love creating safe and welcoming spaces where individuals can awaken to the richness of life, offering encouragement and empowerment for a thriving existence. And then the second question, what are you good at that you can also even be paid for? Again, if you haven't unpacked this, go back to earlier in the video or in the session notes to see all the promptings to help you unpack what you're good at that you can even be paid for. In my example is utilizing my coaching expertise, my emotional intelligence, and a compassionate demeanor. I guide individuals on transformative journeys towards empowerment and growth. And then, what does the world need from you specifically? Imagine the perfect world according to you. What do you think does the world need specifically from you? i.e., what would be a perfect world if you could provide the need? My example is, in a perfect world, people gain profound clarity about their identities, purposes, and paths. Wow, that would be amazing, leading to a life of fulfillment and authenticity. Each individual thrives, embracing their true selves and living freely. To me, that would be how the world must function. And then, synthesize your answers into a purpose statement, listing all your answers into a coherent flow. And we will summarize it later. Now I want to introduce something new to you. Use an AI chat function, yes, like ChatGPT, Claude, or DeepSeek, and prompt it to create a purpose statement based on all your previous responses and answers. So here's the steps. Open the AI chat of choice. Then copy and paste everything you've written from your purpose clarification activity answers, including your chosen affirmation words, step 1, your word, object, or image that you've chosen, its characteristics that you've chosen to connect to your role and how it relates to you, and the characteristics that stand out for you, and all your answers to the above questions on the Ikigai steps and those responses. Then at the very top of your pasted text, write a prompt saying, create a purpose statement using all of the following information. Use my exact words, but make it flow well together. And send the message. And let the AI generate a beautifully refined purpose statement for you. It can be a long one, but let it be, and that is okay. As my example is, my purpose is encapsulated by the symbol of a chandelier, which represents illumination and transformation, bringing light into darkness and creating spaces that are welcoming and safe. Like a chandelier, my purpose is to enlighten and energize, turning desolate spaces into places of warmth and vibrancy. This purpose is inspired by the biblical story of Ezekiel, who spoke life into a valley of dry bones, symbolizing the profound impact of empowerment and renewal and partnership with God. I am committed to being a beacon for those who feel lost, providing guidance and clarity in their moments of uncertainty. My role is to foster environments where individuals feel valued and empowered, enabling them to shine brightly in their own lives. With talents rooted in hospitality, kindness, empathy, and a strong capacity to encourage. My approach is always one of warmth and inclusiveness. And my brand logo, Switch On to Life, are reflections of these values, symbols of hope, transformation, and the joyful empowerment of others. Through this purpose, I strive to be not just a source of light, but a catalyst of change, inspiring and uplifting where I have the opportunity. And then write your final purpose statement. Bring everything together in a single cohesive statement that encapsulates your purpose. You can even ask the AI chat function to summarize the purpose statement that is given you. So here's my summarized statement. I empower individuals to awaken to the fullness of life, offering support on transformative journeys toward fulfillment and authenticity. Through creating safe and welcoming spaces, I facilitate insightful exploration, and I encourage individuals to thrive in their unique identities. Now you can reflect and own your purpose. Remember, read your purpose statement aloud. Reflect on how it makes you feel. Does it resonate deeply with you? And if it doesn't, do it again. Make small refinements if needed. And then keep it somewhere visible, whether that is up against the wall, next to your mirror, inside your cupboard, as a screensaver on your devices, as a daily reminder of your why. Now, step into your purpose with confidence and clarity. Enjoy. And lastly, we want to look at overcoming fear. While the Ikigai exercise offers a starting point for exploring life purpose, fear often obstructs our progress. Fear, the primary confidence killer, generates a cycle of inaction, preventing us from realizing our aspirations. And to confront this, challenge yourself in the following way. Be honest. List your fears related to discovering your purpose. Reflect on why this exploration process feels daunting or not engaging. Consider how fear impacts your self-confidence. Of who am I to believe this? Then challenge your fears by identifying evidence that disproves them. For instance, a fear: people will ridicule me for pursuing my passion. But the evidence is supportive family and friends have always backed my endeavors. And more evidence, if this truly aligns with my purpose, it resonates with me and it will grow. This exercise echoes the cognitive restructuring work you've already done, emphasizing the importance of confronting and dispelling fear in order to cultivate self-awareness. Use your affirmations to counter negative self-talk that might arise during this process. Lean into your life purpose ultimately. After gaining clarity about your purpose, there's no need for a sudden, drastic overhaul of your life. Instead, gradually embrace it, step by step. Each day, live your purpose a bit more fully, observing feedback from others, the outcomes you generate, and your own feelings. Progress gradually, moment by moment, using your emotional awareness skills to gauge how aligned your actions feel with your purpose. Enjoy. Now let's move into the part of the session to clarify your vision and looking at the importance of having your vision. First up is to decide what you want. Vision is basically what is it that you want, where are you now, and what is the steps in between. So having a vision helps you identify your goals to create the vision that you desire. Consider this inspiring words from Roy Bennett. He says, "Be brave enough to live the life of your dreams according to your vision and purpose, instead of the expectations and opinions of others." Not according to others' rhythm, but finding your own rhythm. So what resonates with you when you hear this quote? Take a moment to reflect on your own journey with vision. First up, when was the last time you felt a sense of vision and excitement about working towards something? And secondly, what about that moment or situation filled you with excitement? And then reflect on how this insight emphasizes the importance of vision in your life. And fourthly, what adjustments can you make now to reintroduce that sense of vision into your life? Keep these reflections in mind as we delve into the key aspects of vision ahead. By staying mindful of your vision, you'll have a solid foundation upon which to build and maintain your path forward. Here's a story of how vision gets lost. When Sarah was just a small child, she was very curious and had a strong will. With a big world to explore, she got into everything, from pulling out the linen in the closet to feel how the various materials rubbed against her skin, to tugging up the flowers in the garden and to find out how deep the roots went. Sarah was definitely a handful of energy, and she plunged headfirst into whatever she had decided to do. Rather than asking Sarah why she did the thing she did, Her parents felt the strong discipline would set her straight. So with stern voices, they would chastise her rather than seek to understand her, saying, "Don't touch that. Stay out of there. Don't do that. You should be ashamed of yourself, Sarah." And to avoid being reprimanded, Sarah quickly learned how to do things that her parents wanted her to do, rather than those that she wanted herself. And as she grew older, this way of living, operating to satisfy others at her own expense, became the norm. And she forgot the simple joys of making up her own mind about what she wanted to do and how she wanted to do it. Does this story resonate with you or sound familiar to you? Can you relate to the way Sarah began to live her parents' vision for her life? Or rather was limited by their lack of vision? Instead of deciding what she wanted from life and who she truly wanted to be. Her early childhood programming got in the way of discovering what she really wanted in life. This story may connect with the healing work you've done around past negative experiences, highlighting how early messages can shape our perception of what's possible. So decide where you want to go. The implication, of course, is that to find success in achieving your goals, you not only have to know where you are now, but you also need to know where you want to end up. You need to be able to imagine what that place, your place of success, feels like, sounds like, smells like, and tastes like, so that you need to clarify your destination, so much so that you will be sure to know it when you arrive. Now that you understand the importance of this, you can create a vision that respects both your needs and your authentic desires. So use an activity to clarify your vision. Part 1, from goals to vision, defining your path. Step 1 is visualize the future. Engage in deep visualization. That is, close your eyes and imagine yourself living your ideal life. What are you doing? Where are you? Who is with you? And how do you feel? Allow yourself to connect emotionally with this vision. It will guide your goals and decisions. Then record your visualizations. Write down what you saw, felt, and experienced during the visualizations. Revisit this journal entry during future planning sessions to stay connected to your vision. Then explore your goals. Identify your key goals. List out the main goals you are currently pursuing. These could be personal, professional, health-related, financial, or relational. Ask yourself, why is this goal important to me? How does it align with the life I want to create? Then prioritize your goals based on their significance and the impact they will have on your long-term fulfillment. Then assess alignment and motivation. Reflect on whether your goals stem from external pressures or your own intrinsic desires. Consider, do these goals excite and energize me? Do they reflect who I truly want to become? If any goal feels misaligned, adjust or refine it to better fit your vision. Then step 3, create your vision statement. Once you've explored your goals, develop a vision statement that captures the essence of what you aspire to become. This statement should inspire and challenge you, acting as your guiding star. It can be broader than your purpose statement, painting a picture of the life you want to lead. So consider, how do I want to feel? Who do I want to become? What impact do I wish to have? Here is an example of a vision statement. I envision a life where I'm fully engaged in switching people onto life. A world where individuals awaken to their fullest potential, unshackled from past limitations, and empowered to lead with clarity, courage, and authenticity. I see myself thriving as a transformational coach, facilitator, and creator, crafting experiences that ignite personal and leadership growth. My work transcends platforms, whether through coaching, course development, speaking, or writing. I inspire and equip individuals to reframe their stories, master their emotions, and step into their truest, most capable selves. I am surrounded by deep, meaningful connections, nurturing my family and relationships with presence, love, and adventure. My life is balanced yet bold, filled with learning, creativity, and exploration. I feel energized and fulfilled, knowing that my journey blesses, uplifts, and empowers others. My impact extends beyond individuals. It ripples into teams, organizations, and families, shaping a world where people live and lead with intention, resilience, and joy. Remember, like with the purpose exercise, put all your goals and your visualizations together inside your choice of an AI chat function and prompt it to write a vision statement using your exact words. And please, next step in part 2 of this activity to clarify your vision, go to your session notes and see at the end of the document is part 2, where there is a guideline to create your vision board. Go and enjoy and be creative and set it up so that you can see your vision daily. Enjoy.